Okay, YouTube, how's it going? So today we're gonna do an iPhone SE. We're gonna fix not only the rear camera, but we're also gonna fix the flash. So for whatever dumb reason, when the camera fails, as you can see, front camera's fine, but the rear camera fails, and the flash, as you can see, it's on, but it's not on. Don't know why. They are two entirely separate pieces. As you can see right here, this is our rear camera, but we're going to fix both, and I'm going to show you how. I do mail-ins, so I don't think this is an incredibly difficult repair, but if you do, send it my way. You can use heat, or you cannot. As you can see, the opening tool is not in there very far. You can sort of twist back and forth. You do not want to open, like this is about the furthest that you want to open the screen because of our flexes right there. So I like to nudge down and to the right. That gets this little clip right here. So this is very, very important. Before you go disconnecting anything, the cardinal rule is the battery is always the first thing that you disconnect. I had somebody in a previous video mention that I was a noob because I didn't turn the phone off before I disconnected the battery. First of all, if you turn the phone off, there is still electricity running through the board. That is what we are trying to prevent. That is what disconnecting the battery does. So the reason being is you don't want to like accidentally short something out. So we have a Phillips, which is aggravatingly not magnetic. And then we have a standoff, which is not magnetic. We have this bracket. Come in with our spudger. You really don't need to use that much force. This dude comes right out. That goes right in. Now, normally, so, first of all, if you've got this far and you think, hell no, I do mail-ins. Second, I also buy iPhones. Working, broken, whatever. Even if it looks like this, I'm still interested. Link in the description. Let's make a deal. So you don't have to do this, but I'm going to replace the gasket with one from Apple's self-service. So it's an OEM gasket. I don't think it's going to make it water resistant. But yeah, you definitely don't have to do this. You can just use the one that it came with, or you technically don't even need to replace it at all. But yeah, up to you. Okay, so we cleaned it off. Then we have this magnificent, wonderful, beautiful. By the way, I have a video coming soon. Now that I carry Apple OEM gaskets, I really want to test them out. This is a video I've been wanting to do for quite some time because I get a lot of comments about putting in water-resistant gaskets. Is the phone still water-resistant? So I have an iPhone 8. Pretty soon I'm going to make a video about it. I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to put in a gasket, clean it as best as I can. So if you want, and then I'm going to test it out in water, see if I can damage it or how water-resistant it is. Now, I always like to start at the top. No, this whole thing is only taking me 13 minutes. I want to say half of which I was talking to a customer, which I edited out, obviously. So hopefully your battery shouldn't have just connected itself. But yeah, make sure that your battery is connected. I'm sorry, disconnected. Then last thing, then we can connect our battery. I always like to QC quality control my phone before I put my plates and seal the device, just because if I don't, then I gotta put a new gasket in, I gotta take all this stuff out. Yay, my camera works. And my flash works. If anyone knows why Apple does that, fill me in. This new gasket is a lot stickier. Me likey. Because like I said, the other ones are terrible. All right, first of all, thank you for hanging in with me. Second of all, screws have a habit of getting stuck to several things. Number one, our ear speaker. Number two, our Taptic engine. Also our loudspeaker. And then last but not least, sometimes they have a habit of getting stuck to the perimeter gasket. So just make sure that you don't have one of those, because I have done this, or I've seen this happen before, where there's a screw there, gets stuck to the speaker, and then you close it and it crushes it, or there's one here and then you end up damaging the LCD. Same thing here. We don't want that. We don't want none of that. Make sure your flexes, generally if it's an OEM screen, our flexes will just naturally sit in place.